So, hello everyone and welcome to another video. So for this video, we'll do something exciting. I will read 5 space operas. So, let's just talk about what a space opera is. So, at least according to GoodReads, it says space opera is a subgenre of speculative fiction or science fiction that emphasizes romantic, often melodramatic adventure. Set mainly or entirely in space, generally involving conflict between opponents, possessing powerful and sometimes quite fanciful technologies and abilities. Perhaps the most significant trait of space opera is that setting, characters, battles, powers, and themes tend to be very large-scaled. So, basically, I have chosen 5. Some that I own, some that I kind of had to read for one thing or another. So, yeah, let's just start with the first book. So, I have to say, this video was not planned, but I read like a humongous book. And this is the one. And I was just like, why don't we just try and do this and see if I like this genre or not. So, the first book is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. So this is a humongous book, which is 808 pages. So, I have read it. I'm just going to say what GoodReads says about it, because I have absolutely no idea how to explain this 800-page book. So, it says, Kira, I'm not gonna say her last name, dreamed of life of new worlds. Now she's awakened a nightmare. During a routine survey mission on an uncolonized planet, Kira finds an alien relic. At first she's delighted, but elation turns to a terror when ancient dusts around her begin to move. A war erupts among the stars. Kira is launched into a galaxy-spanning odyssey of discovery and transformation. First contact isn't at all what she imagined, and even push her to the very limit of what it means to be human. While Kira faces her own horrors, Earth and its colonized stand upon the brink of annihilation. Now Kira might be humanity's greatest and final hope. So, this book, now, I gave this book 3 stars, so overall, it was an okay read. Now, I just felt like this book was very, very slow. You know, just slow, slow, slow. And I didn't feel like a lot of things happened. So, yeah. I will say it could have easily been, shorter, and I don't think it actually would have lacked anything. I might have even have liked it more. The characters, I will say they were okay. They were enjoyable, but I have to say there were a lot of characters to, keep in place and actually figure out who everyone were as the story progressed. Because, just being in someone's head and, just having a lot of different things that is said to you, it's just really, really difficult. Overall, it was an okay book, but it wasn't like a new favorite thing. And I don't know if I will read anything, from this author again with that length, if it's not something that I find really interesting. So, let's get over to book number 2 that I already have read because I got started and then I forgot to start this vlog. So, basically I read Our Artificial Condition, and this is the second book in the Murderbot Diaries. I am going to read what this book particularly is about, just because I feel like Murderbot is definitely something you should read in order, but everything, like each book has a start and an end, you know. So, yeah. It says, it has killed a dark past, one in which a number of humans were killed. A past that caused it to christen itself Murderbot, but it has only vague memories of the massacre that spawned that title, and it wants to know more. Teaming up with a research transport vessel named ART, you don't want to know what the A stands for. Murderbot heads to a mining facility where it went rogue. What it discovers will forever change the way it's thinking. Now, I give it 4 stars. I really, really enjoyed this book. Now, it is 158 pages, so it's really, really short. But I have to say, these are really like well crafted and really well done, like really well written books that I really, really love. And definitely I'm going to continue on with the Murderbot Diaries. And you know, I think that sometimes like short books doesn't work for me, but this really does work for me. It's just really interesting plot, and you know, just to see this robot just being kind of badass, it's really cool. So that was kind of the 2 books that I have already read. So let's talk about the 3 others. So I'm just going to mention them, and then we are going to, you know, start reading and then talk more after. So the 3 books that I will be reading like after this is Red Rising, Aurora Burning, which is the 2nd book in the Aurora cycle, and then Ignite the Stars. So these are the 3 books that I will be reading next, and I don't know who I will start with, probably one of these 2 because they are on my TBR. So yeah, I will update soon. Don't know really when, but soon. And then we will just, you know, see how I like space operas. Now we have like a, not like miss, but definitely not the greatest. And then like, we have 3 and 4 stars, which is really great start. Okay, so I don't have the dust jacket on, but I am around halfway through Aurora Burning. So yeah, I'm not going to, you know, say much about what this is about, but it is the 2nd book in the Aurora cycle. And yeah, basically we are following Squad 312. And they are basically like the people who might be really good at what they are doing, but they are not really, you know, good at being a team. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this. If you feel like my voice is weird, I have been watching a movie. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, so far I am really enjoying this. It's really quick read, and yeah, so far it's really okay sci-fi. I don't know if this will be like a 5-star. I think it might be more, so far, more of a 4 stars. But I mean, I am on page 265 out of 495, so I have like 200 and some left, like 230 or something. But yeah, so far I am really really liking this book, and yeah, I am really liking to see kind of the band more together after everything that happened in the last book. But yeah, so far I am liking the sci-fi elements. But yeah, more like a 4-star so far than a 5-star, you know. I think the first one was a 5-star, but I mean, we have over 200 pages left, so it might change. But yeah, really depends on like the last 200 pages now. So I have started the third book that I'm going to read for this. It's Aurora Burning. I have finished it. This is, I think I have told what this book's about, right? It's the second book in the Aurora cycle following Squad 312. And a lot have happened in the first book. This is the second book. I really, really loved this. I gave it 4 stars. It was so good and really easy to read, really compelling. Like, I really loved this book, and I have no idea where we are kind of going with this series. I feel like in the Illuminae files, you kind of had a hunch on where things is going. In this series, I have no idea where we are going. And that's actually really interesting to see that I have no clue where we are going. And yeah, it just makes things really interesting on continuing on with this series, because we ended on a kind of cliffhanger, and now I am really wondering where we are going with this. And yeah, I definitely am going to continue with this series. It's not like, I don't think it's as good as the Illuminae files, but it's still really high up there with sci-fis. I'm feeling I am picky about sci-fi, and that is why I'm not picking up a lot of sci-fis, you know. But yeah, overall, really, really love this. That means that I have 2 left. I don't know where I kind of want to go after this, if I want to read Ignite the Stars or Red Rising. I kind of have not figured that out yet. So I don't know. I think we are going to read Ignite the Stars next. So let's just read what this is about, so I know that I have done that. So it says, across the universe, she's the monster with many names. But no one realizes that infamous outlaw Iya Kocha is only a 17-year-old girl. A criminal mastermind and unrivaled pilot, Iya has spent her life terrorizing the Olympus Commonwealth, the imperialist nation that destroyed her home. When the Commonwealth captures her and her true identity is exposed, they see Iya's age and talent as an opportunity. By forcing her to serve them, they will prove that no one is beyond their control. But Iya is trapped at the Commonwealth Military Academy, desperately plotting her escape. But new acquaintances, including Bryn, a seemingly average student with a closely held secret, and their charming flight master, Knives, causes Iya to question her own alliances. Can she find a way to escape the Commonwealth's clutches before these bond deepen? And outside the academy, there are forces of evil at work. Machinations that even the great Iya Kocha doesn't know about. Things that threaten not only the Commonwealth, but the entire fabric of the universe itself. So, yeah, this is going to be really interesting. It's not that long of a book. It's 370, 380, like 390 pages. So this, yeah, 388 pages. So this one shouldn't take me too long, like three-ish days. And then we are going to start Red Rising, which should be really, really interesting on how this is going to go. But yeah, I will update probably when I'm done with this, because I always forget to update. So, I finished another book. I said I was going to start Ignite the Stars, told you what it was about, and yeah, finished it. And this was really, really amazing. I give it 4 stars. Really, really liked it. So this one, it kind of like, what did someone call it? Like, I don't really remember, but I think it was like Never Night or something in the sky. And yeah, because the cat is, I have no idea what she's doing. But yeah, this girl is called Aya. And basically, she's kind of this badass girl in space who basically is like, yeah, almost like an assassin. She's like really, really cool. She's only 17, but she has been through a lot. And yeah, I just really, really liked this book. It was really amazing to, you know, see this girl and basically the realizations that she basically comes towards in this book. And I can't wait to read the next one. This book is a duology, so I will definitely pick up the next installment in this. I don't know what that one is called, but it was really, really good. And yeah, I really liked kind of everything with this, but I just, yeah, it just didn't give me the 5-star feeling. But I definitely really, really liked this book. And yeah. So the last book on this journey is Red Rising, and in this one, let's just read the synopsis. It says, the Earth is dying. Darrow is a Red, a miner in the interior of Mars. His mission is to extract enough precious elements to one day tame the surface of the planet and allow humans to live on it. The Red are humanity's last hope. Or so it appears, until the day Darrow discovers it's all a lie, that Mars has been habitable and inhabited for generations by a class of people calling themselves the Golds. A class of people who look down at Darrow and his fellows as slave labor, to be exploited and worked to death without a second thought. Until the day Darrow, with the help of a mysterious group of rebels, disguises himself as Gold and infiltrates their command school, intended on taking down the oppressions from the inside. But the command school is a battlefield, and Darrow isn't the only student with an agenda. So this is a series, but this is the first book, and I can't wait to read it and basically see how I like this. So I'll update when I have started reading it or finished it. Probably finished it, because we all know how I suck at updating. Okay, so last and final book in my space opera, trying out the space opera genre. So, Red Rising. I give this 4 stars. Overall, I really did enjoy it. Yeah, it wasn't like a new total favorite book, but overall I really did enjoy it, and I want to continue on with this series. See, people say that, you know, this series is actually getting better as you get further along, so I definitely want to continue on, see how I like it. And yeah, really, really good, really cool concept. But yeah, that was everything. We have read everything, which is just great. 5 space operas, and I want to say that it has gone pretty good. You know, we have had, you know, like 3-4 stars, which is overall a really good rating. And yeah, that is just really, really great that we are able to have that many. And yeah, so space opera is definitely a genre that I will continue on reading a little, at least. So yeah, I hope you liked this vlog, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!